be exact. So anyway, all right, hold on. I'm gonna try to get my face in here a little better on my YouTube, you guys. Pull myself up a little higher, okay? Yeah, so, all right, I'm gonna pull cameras closer. There, I'm more in the middle that way. Yeah. There, yeah, I like that better. There we go. Yeah, you can see lots of space above me. Sorry, there you can see space above me. Good morning, everybody. I am live, so good morning. I hope everybody had a good weekend. Hope you caught my predictions. I did more predictions. And I invite you, how is everybody? I'm inviting everybody to please check out some of my predictions. I got a call last night from one of my followers I've known forever. And she's like, hey, you predicted the Yosemite fires. Yes, I did. I had to, now you have to remember, I don't remember sometimes everything I did, but like I said, we are posting every single prediction that I've made all the way back from 2018 and 19, all the way even on Facebook, and we're going to put them on my website. And when they come true, we're going to chuck them in a box for like an Excel spreadsheet. So anyway, good morning, everybody. How is everybody? Nice seeing everybody. I've been gone for, I'm only doing this Monday through Thursday now on my lives, and I'll be Tuesday nights live on my YouTube and my TikTok. So that everybody knows that, okay? Good morning, good morning. Hi, Solig, how are you? It's good to see everybody. Hi, Damon, good morning. I know people were getting a little upset because I'm doing Monday through Thursday. Okay, now if you guys don't know my schedule, here's really fast my schedule, because it's hard to catch me now. And I got some people that have been clients forever of mine, and they can't always catch me. They're getting a little frustrated. I read one. Somebody already calling. 1 to 8. I'm 1 to 8. Then I am 1 to 8. Well, Sundays is 8 to noon. So that way everybody can catch me at noon until noon. Then I've got 1 to 8. That's 1 to 8 on Mondays. Like today, after I get off of here, I'm going to work all day. I'm going to tape, answer emails, and do a couple of yearly readings that I do for people. Now, I quit doing those for a while. They take so long. They take like a month to completely get done because I have to edit and I have to look up your chart and all of that. And then Wednesdays are saved for only my typical followers, and that's by invitation only. So if you call me up and say, hey, so-and-so, because you're a good friend of mine or you're a good follower, and do you have any openings? I'll say it'll always be on Wednesday. Okay, Lillian, there's certain people I know really well, and they also know me well. So, okay, let's see what we got here. Good morning. Hi, guys. Let's see. I got to tap on my, okay, there we go. Here we go. Good morning. Hi, Lillian. Hi, Londa. Hi, Brandon. A lot of you guys. Hi, Princess. Oh, good. Happy Monday. I'm Divergent Heart. Did you post my TikTok and my daily tarot? I'm not sure if you did. He's doing that for me now. So I pre-tape them and now they're being released. So they still are pretty accurate though. It's funny because yesterday's, if you guys didn't know, I haven't horseback ridden in a year. I have 4 horses and I have not been able to get out. It's been that crazy around here. Now, everybody knows that if you have horses and you're not boarding, you spend a lot of time taking care of that pasture and taking care of those horses before you can get on their back. So I went for about a 2.5-hour ride yesterday. I have a video of it because I enjoy going so much. We do have one horse that she's got something called ring bone, which it means that she's got arthritis around a bone, a structure in her fetlock joint. So where she bends, it's she didn't wasn't lame yesterday. So she seemed pretty comfortable. We can't go any rough riding anymore. We can't go up and down hills and rocky terrain. We can't do it. She's getting too old. So we just went on a nice soft, like it's an old railroad track, and had a great day yesterday. And it's so funny because it said in my cards. It said my cards would be, I would go have a great day, and I was going to get my wish, which was that was my wish. So yeah, so I can't say, I own, if you guys don't know, I have 4 horses. I own horses. I own and train horses. I broke them myself. I've raised the one. Skye is Enchanted Skye. That's my horse. My horse's name is Skye. His name is Heaven. He is a direct descendant of that guy. I guess you guys didn't know this because horse people know these things. He's a direct descendant of Man of War, from the racehorse Man of War. He's a quarter horse, and so he's a quarter horse paint. He's triple registered. He's a buckskin too, so he's triple registered. But yeah, he got in the middle. We have to cross roads, right? He gets in the middle of the road. He stands there. And there's a motorcycle coming 55 miles an hour at him. And I'm smacking him on the butt. Like, get going. And he's just standing there like this. And I'm like, now I know you haven't been ridden in a year and I know you're lazy, but you're going to kill me. So I'm like, finally I took the lead rope and kind of smacked him on the side of the neck a little bit, to get him to move. And he's like, and then he kind of trots off. He's like, oh, okay. So yeah, my horses are kind of, there's more whoa than go. So if you guys know what that means as a horse person, yeah, I am going to be breeding hi guys, I am going to be breeding. I got the go ahead. My husband said, go ahead. We've got a beautiful, gorgeous 14-year-old blood bay paint. She's bred to the hilt, and I've got a stud. I'm actually gonna go breed her and see how it goes. We aren't really riding her much. She's the kids' horse, and so my grandkids' horse, and we're gonna breed her. So we're gonna see how it goes. She's only 14, so she's well in the age where you can be bred yet. Horses live to be 30, so there you go. There's all my horse stuff. I've broken my own horses, trained my own horses. Nothing beats up getting them as babies and raising them from birth. My horse I have, Skye, I've raised him from birth. He's been on this farm. He knows nothing different. I've had him since the day he was born. So, and he thinks that he's still really small, even though he's like he's 1,200 pounds. He still thinks he's a little colt. So he listens to me really good. If I even raise my voice, he'll do this and he'll shudder. And I'm like, yeah, you better stop. So yeah. So anyway, okay, you guys, yes, I'm going to take a couple questions. Yes, thank you. So horse owners are gentle souls. You know what? Not all horse owners. I've seen some really abusive people with their horses and stuff. And I got accused of being abusive to my horse. Now, if you take a soft cotton lead rope, and remember that this is a 1,200-pound animal. So if you slap a horse, you're not going to hurt. It's like a toddler slapping you. Do you know what I'm saying? And I had a cotton lead rope and I was smacking my horse and somebody said, you're beating your horse. A soft cotton lead rope, and I'm smacking him to get him to go forward. I can't do that much damage to a 1,200-pound animal. Anyway, I just wanted to let you know. But yeah, there is a horse shortage. If you guys don't know, people are not breeding and showing anymore. It's just people aren't involved with horses as much anymore. Ever since the crash in 2008, people aren't breeding. So there's shortages of horses. I drop a colt, a decent colt, it's $6-7 right there. So, I'm very picky with my breeding. So I do breed horses. It's like genetic. My whole family used to breed and show horses and race horses. The whole family, it's a very famous family name in the horse racing world. So yeah. All right. Yes, there is a horse shortage. Yes, big time horse shortage. Yes, people aren't breeding. People aren't raising. There's a couple of reasons why. So, but that's most of it. They just there aren't any horses anymore. People aren't, because they can't afford them. So, I mean, trust me, I'm probably I have my 4 horses. They go through 2,000 pounds of hay a month, which is 2 round bales. So for me, I know how to do it cheap. But let's see, it's about $200 a month to feed all my 4 horses. And then I know how to do everything. So we do have the farrier come out to trim their hooves because they grow like their nails, they're like toenails, right? And then they have to have some vet care. It's not much, but I know what I'm doing. So I've got everything for my horses under $3,000 a year. So I know what I'm doing though. So yeah. And like I said, what I'll do is I'll breed. What's going to happen? Come on, you guys got to know. I'm going to breed, find a horse. I'm going to breed my horses, find out that I just absolutely, I'm going to get this beautiful color, like a beautiful buckskin or a buttermilk buckskin paint or something. I'm going to fall in love and refuse to get rid of it. That'll probably be what happens, but I'm going to breed it anyway. So, yeah. All right. Thank you guys. I love you guys too. So, yeah, remember that and then by the way, you guys, I'm going to be taping. I taped my horseback ride yesterday, because it's like, if you guys know the canopy, you know what I mean by a canopy of trees. And as far as you can see, there's nothing but butterflies. So you guys, and we're out far. We're out, probably the nearest town is at least 10 miles maybe away. And so we're just out riding, and it's just gorgeous. And so I taped part of it. And then I'm also getting my chicks today in the mail. If you guys don't know that, I get chicks in the mail. They send them to me. Now everybody's like, oh my God, it's so cruel. The chicks are fine. I've never even lost a chick after I've had them sent. The day they hatch, they've got 3 days of albumin that comes out of the egg before they have to eat. So they have to get them to you. They're coming from Iowa. And so it's a 1-day trip. They're being sent this morning. So I have to be watching. And then you can hear them peeping. So what'll happen is the post office will they'll call me and they'll say, your chicks are in. And I go get them, and then I just go feed them and water them right away. They're fine. I've never even lost a chick before. People are like, that seems really strange, but it's not. It's true. That is how you get them sent to you. So I needed some new ones. If you guys don't know, I have quite the possum and raccoon. I had a raccoon in my yard. It was about 4 o'clock in the afternoon staring at me. I was so mad. Oh, I was so mad, you guys. It's eaten like 20. It's gotten a hold of all my babies. It took maybe 24 of my young pullets, and I just have had it. I went and set some traps, and now I have a solar door that comes down. So, okay. So anyway, but that's my life. So, all right. So let me take a couple questions. You guys know that I have a farm. If you guys don't know on TikTok, some of you guys don't know me well yet. So the people on YouTube know me really well. So that's my life. And I also have a huge garden, and actually I need to get out there, but it's supposed to rain. It looks like it's going to pour any minute. So I'm like, I don't like getting too wet because I always get cold, but I need to get out and get my garden picked out and starting, like, I know I've got a couple of zucchinis and stuff I got to pull out of there. All right. Has the solar door helped, Damon? I don't have it on yet. It's being shipped to me. They said it was supposed to come today, but what I've been doing it every night, which is a pain in the butt, is I have a door I push down now. I've never had to do it before, but this raccoon is just, they stare at you. I had a coyote about a year ago. Every morning that would come and stand, I would say less than 100 yards away, and just stare at me. Just stare at me. And I'm like, you know what? I'm like, I'm not, I am a gun owner. I'm very much an environmentalist, but you have to remember these coyotes are mixed with dogs and stuff sometimes. And this thing is extremely tame. And I haven't seen it for a while now, but every morning it would come and just stare at me while I was doing chores in the yard. And I'm like, yeah, about 8 o'clock in the morning. I'm like, yeah. Anyway, so I'm going to take a couple questions. Anne, what is I'm going to answer your question for you. Are you intuitive? I bet you, if you're questioning you are, I bet you are. What you need to know, I need to know your birth date, Anne. Anne, what is your birth date? I can tell you, okay? Also by looking at your birth date, by using astrology. Because you guys do understand that using astrology, it'll pinpoint the fact that you are. For me, I am a Pisces moon. That's a psychic. I am the cusp of prophecy, which is December 19th. That is intuitive, or I am psychic. I have ability. I am a Taurus North node, which is how to make money spiritually. That is your lesson you are here to learn. That's my psychic. I've got it in like 8 different spots if you look at my chart. And I can tell you right away, any of you guys, any of a Pisces, sun, moon, rising, or North node, you're psychic. You got psychic ability. Okay, so, okay. And it's June 21st, so you're a Gemini. Oh, you're a cusp. Gemini, Cancer. Do you know any of your risings or anything else, Anne? But yeah. Cancers are very watery too. Water signs are very emotional. They're usually in touch with their psychic selves, by the way. Yeah, if you're a Pisces moon, I can guarantee you're psychic. Because I am. That's what one of the reasons that make me that way. Bad thing about Pisces moon, though, we have a tendency to create codependence. Because we want to help so much that we accidentally do that. And anybody knows my life, they know who is codependent in my life and what I'm talking about. I don't even have to go there. Oh, you have a Pisces midheaven, which is a very interesting thing. Yeah, I would even say even a Pisces midheaven might make you a psychic too, because your midheaven's really, really, really strong in your charts. I'm my Libra. I have a Libra midheaven. So yeah. Hold on, I'm going to take a couple questions. Hi, thank you for following. Can you see if my daughter will make it through boot camp successfully? As a mom, I'm concerned. Has absolutely no problem. She's actually going to do extremely well, and she's going to she may make it her career. She's very good, and she's going to go right up the ranks. And she's going to be fine. Okay? All right, let's see. Hold on. A Scorpio sun, Jupiter, lucky. You know, it's so funny. I'm going to tell you, because I told this on TikTok the other day. Everybody that calls me, 90% of you are these signs, and you just are. You are a Capricorn, because I am too. Sagittarius, a Leo, because Leos and Sagittarius are very, very similar. A Cancer, a Pisces, or a Scorpio. That's what 90% of all of you are in some way. Sun, moon, or rising, or North Node. Or Taurus also. I forgot Taurus because I'm a Taurus North Node. So you are one of those. And I'm not a lot of air. I have some air in my chart, but there's not a lot. And for some reason, I don't have a lot of Aquarians. I do get quite a few Geminis. Because a lot of my friends are Gemini, but I don't get a lot of Aquarius. My husband's an Aquarius, moon and rising, but he's Cancer. Everybody in my life seems to be Cancer. It's just crazy. But I have a lot of Leo friends. So Leos and Sagittarius get along. If you know about the way the charts sit, that's why your dailies work. Because you're following me because you see the commonalities. Okay? All right. Let me see what we got. Is your marriage over? I'm not even going to say any more about that because I don't like to give bad information. Okay. Hi, Imelda from Ireland. Hi, how are you? I'm on you know what? I'm trying to plan a trip to Ireland. I am, my Duncan Hartwright, it's Scottish, right? But some of my family also lived in Ireland. Even though they weren't Irish, they were Scot-Irish. So I'm planning a trip to go to England, UK, Scotland, and Ireland. I'm trying to plan it now. So everybody says I look Scottish and I look Irish. And I'm like, okay, how does that look? Because I'm also German, but half. I'm half. It's like I'm half Scandinavian and then half, English, but with just a touch of Jewish thrown in there. So yeah. Anyway, all right, hold on. Hi guys. Let me see. I'm going to take a TikTok, or I'm going to take a YouTuber. Thank you. Not a problem. Lucky's like, I knew it. Is your dog Lucky okay? Your dog Lucky is, something's wrong with his stomach, or it's something in the abdomen. Stomach, liver, kidneys. There's something wrong there. Yeah, I hope you've taken him to the doctor, right? Take him to the doctor. Okay. There's something there. Okay, Deborah Lana, something has to give. You know what has not happened still. Deborah. I'm not quite sure what that means, but I think you're trying to talk to me about something about a reading maybe or something. Okay. Is my current dog the same dog from my childhood? They are so much alike. I want to say if they're not, then that dog was sent to you by your other dog. Sometimes, believe it or not, they do that. They can act as guides. You guys know you have your pets could be guides. I hope you guys know that, right? Pisces moon, I'm telling you, you're psychic. Telling you you're psychic. Okay. Munchied. Okay. August 4th. Leo. I haven't met a Leo too often that I don't like. I like Leo. We get each other. Now, I'm not saying Aries isn't, because Aries is a fire sign too, and there's Aries are good connections too. But there's just something about Leo and Sagittarius that they just think alike. There's very much a deep connection with that. It always has been. And like I said, Capricorn and a Cancer are very, very attracted to each other. You would be surprised how many people call me and they tell me, well, I'm a Capricorn, he's a Cancer. Or the other way around, because there's a reason. Capricorns offer stability to Cancers. Cancers are very emotional. So we are very grounded. So see how that works? Okay. All right. Oh, Taurus, Leo. I'm telling you guys, it's more than a coincidence why you're watching me. It's something that it has to do with, you get me. It has to do with signs. And I'm not saying, I do have Aquarians who call me. I've got a very good friend that's an Aquarius. But then she also has a Taurus in there. Do you see my point? I'm not as much air. And it's something, and this is what I found. People who are air signs are very, very good communicators with their emotions and stuff. And people who are earth signs have a tendency to clam up a little. When I get upset, I shut down. I can't, and it's something that I've been working on, and that's something I've chosen to work on in my lifetime. That's why you are chosen the way that you choose the day you're born. You guys do know that, right? It's not an accident. People are like, well, the doctor decided to take me that day. Well, you knew that was going to happen. I keep telling people, I'm like, you choose the day you're born. That's why you are who you are, So anyway, well, let's see. I'm going to, got that. Hi, September 27th, Anna. September. That's Libra. No. Virgo, Libra. Yeah, that's Libra. Okay. I like Libras. I like their need for freedom. I am a Libra North Node, midheaven, which tells me that I don't like work. I don't like bosses. And I never ever could get along with my principals. If you guys didn't know, I taught for 31 years and just never liked bosses. I do my best when you leave me alone and let me do my job. And matter of fact, to be honest, I'm not supposed to say this. The woman that took over for me in January couldn't do my job. I saw one of my students at Walmart. I was taking my granddaughter to Walmart, and they stopped me and they go, Mrs. Hargraves. And I'm like, hey, what's up? She's like, oh my God, that poor lady, she took over for you and they made her cry. I handled my job for 31 years. The kids didn't get away with nothing. And they said, she goes, it was just terrible. Well, rumor has it she ain't coming back. So it's going to be interesting. So, and I don't wish that on anybody. I had the kids promise me to be good when I left. I even made them all write notes to be good, but I can only do so much. So if you haven't noticed, I'm an 8. An 8. Now, numerologically, if you don't know your own personal number, it's your life path number. Add your birthday together to make one number. Now, if you end up with an 11, that's cool. Or a 22 or a 33, they're special. But if you can get them to one number, I'm an 8. An 8 is a power number. And so I'm a very powerful person. I don't have to try really hard. I'm powerful. And it's just being an 8. Anyway, I've never had too many behavior problems in my classroom. Even as bad as the kids have gotten over the last 10 years, I still didn't have too many behavior problems. Little stuff, little things. Or something that I would find out later about that they would be in big trouble about. And 90% of my parents would back me. I didn't have that kind of problem, but see, you have to understand, I'm not young and I'm not new. And they knew it. There, so, okay. Will you be a successful writer? Yes. And you know what? You need to start blogging. And if you haven't started blogging, Kristen, start doing that. It's a great way to start. You're talking to the right person. I am a published author. And if you want my books, you can go online and get them. One is called Just Shades of Brown, and the other one's called the Royal Fellow Who Banished Yellow. It rhymes. It won a contest. So yeah. And the only thing is I pulled it out of the contest. I won. It was supposed to get published, and they wanted somebody else to illustrate it. I am an illustrator. Why in the heck would I let somebody illustrate my book? And so I pulled it out of a contest, but it did win a contest. So just letting you guys know. Some of you guys don't even know I'm an author. So, and I do have other books I'm publishing when I get my PhD. I'm doing some, I've got a dissertation that I'm doing. And so the 7 stages of a spiritual awakening. They have to do with the chakras, by the way. Okay. Let's see. I've got a couple more. I'm only here on half an hour. So, okay. Feel connected to me? Oh, thank you. Thank you. No problem. I hear that a lot. Oh, Solid, you're a 9. 9 is extremely spiritual and it's rare. If your eyes are a 9, look it up if you don't understand it. I guess I should put those things on my web, on our Divergent Heart. You listening? We maybe should put that kind of thing on our astrology gumbo. If you guys don't know what astrology gumbo is, you can find your natal chart on there. And there's also stuff on runes, and we're starting to put stuff about life paths and angel numbers and all that stuff. You can find it in one spot. That's why I call it gumbo, because if you guys don't know what a soup, when you make gumbo soup, you just throw stuff in it. So we just kind of threw things into the website. So yeah. Is my employment safe? Yes, but there are people around you going to get booted or get laid off, but not you. Yes, and I would tell you. Yes, put it on here. We will put it on here. It's Astrology Gumbo. Now, list like it sounds, www.astrologygumbo.com. I will put it into the feed or into my bio. I think it is there already. Take a look at my bio, okay? Let's see. What else we got for questions? There's Evan. Yep. Yes, you know what? We will talk if they want it. I know that they've been asking for certain things to explain the houses. So if you guys don't understand what I mean by houses, you have 12 houses. And wherever your Scorpio is sitting this year is where your transformation lies. So if you go on astrologygumbo.com, put in all your information, birth time, birthplace, birth location, you're going to get your chart coming up. And it's going to be a circle. Now, I can read the circle, but you might not be able to. So what we did is we created a little chart. It says 1 to 12. It'll be on the right. And it'll tell you. And the Scorpio is an M with a little tail. And that's where your transformation is this year. Because Pluto came into Scorpio. It's huge. 2/22/22. And so wherever that is, okay, now, and if you think about it, which is so funny, is 2/22/2022 is an 8. That's power. It's a power number. And so it's a very powerful thing in your life. And if you think that none of this is true, I can prove to you that it is. So take a look at it and see where yours is. That's all you have to do is go on there. You can even take a screenshot or send it to yourself. And then you can keep it. And if you do call for a reading, please, please, please bring it with you. A lot of times when I'm talking to people, I'm looking it up as we're talking, because I'd like to see what their chart is. I just want to see, but I can see what's going on. And by the way, Pisces is really lucky. And right now the full moon is going to be in Capricorn, which is transformational too for Capricorns. So, and who's a Capricorn? I have a Capricorn rising and a Capricorn cusp. So this moon that's coming up in the next couple days, it's the 13th or the 14th. It might even be the 12th. It's right one of those days. I can look. It might be tomorrow. I'm not sure. I know it's coming in the next couple days. It's hugely transformational for Capricorn. So it can be transformational for anybody, but it's particularly for Capricorn because it's in Capricorn. So, and that's what's so funny is I'm in a huge transformation right now. And I was told when I looked at, I can tell now when I'm starting to be able to, I'm still learning astrology. Divergent Heart is an astrology expert too. He's pretty good with astrology. And I know it's a transformation going on. You guys know that I'm backed up 6 weeks for readings. That's why I said I kept Wednesdays open for my regular people. My people that are my regulars, I guess I should say. That way you guys can get to me. And you just have to email me and say, hey, I need a reading, and I'll squeeze you in. Okay? All right. So, all right. And if you guys don't know who Divergent Heart is, yes, Divergent Heart is like almost like another half of me. We feed off each other well. We've known each other for years. So, all right. Will you move out at the end of the month? Yeah. Yeah. It's a good thing though. There's some negative energy there. Okay. Will you ever find love outside your race? Emma. Tell me what nationality you are, because I can tell you what I see. Because I don't know. I don't know by. I kind of feel like I don't. You're not African American. Are you Indian? You're a little not. You're not really super dark skinned. You're not super light. So what nationality is that? Or are you mixed? I'm not sure. I mean, I'm not being like racist, or it just feels to me that you don't seem real, you don't seem African American. It doesn't seem like you're darker. It's like you're maybe 4 or 5 shades darker than me, from what I feel and see. So let me know, because I'll tell you that. I can tell you that way. Okay. All right. See, I really don't, a lot of people say that. I try hard not to look. I really don't. I've always taught in a minority school where it's actually 30, 10. That's 90. And every school I've taught in, 30% Caucasian, 30% African American, 30% Hispanic, and 10% other. And I'm very used to that, teaching in that type of thing. And I really don't pay attention. Sometimes I'll be like, and they ask for your ethnicity. By the way, they do this to teachers. They make you, well, okay, you got to look at your wrist and you have to mark what ethnicity they are here in the United States, and it's crazy. I literally have to sit there and go, wait, no, yeah, no, Hispanic, right? You know what I'm saying? I really do that. So that's why I said I try really hard, because remember, you might be African American in this lifetime, but the lifetime before you might have been Asian or white or Indian. I've been Native American many times. I have been Asian. I know I have, because I remember the lifetime. And so we choose what we want, what lessons we need to learn. This lifetime, I consider myself Jewish, because they always say if you have 1 drop of Jewish blood, you're Jewish. I've got 10%. It's like 10%. Or under. I think it's like 8 or 6, but I consider myself part Jewish. I guess I could, you know what I'm saying? So, so I get it. You know what I'm saying? That's my point. So I know they just don't consider me. They consider me white. So I've got a friend that's got blonde hair and blue eyes, and she's 60% Native American. Nobody knows how that happened, but her hair is about my color and her eyes are blue. So people don't realize she's Native American, and her sister has real dark hair and eyes. Go figure, right? Okay. Hi from Canada. Got lots of Canadian followers. September 27th, 64. Okay. Why do I have such a difficult time of letting go of your past? Because it's a processing issue. You need to work on that. That's a good question. You need to be working on that at a soul level. I want to say that there is something in your past is reoccurring from another lifetime, and you haven't let it go in cell memory. If you guys don't know what that means, cell memory is you holding on to other things that happened. Have you ever you turn a certain age and all of a sudden you're scared of heights? It's cell memory. Oh, I died. I was 42 and I fell off a ladder and died. So you turn 42, and even though it's a different lifetime, you're just terrified. Me was tornadoes. I've always been terrified of tornadoes. And I died in one. Once I did past life regression, which I do offer, I'm not pushing you to do it, but it does change your perception of everything, because you're able to let go of it. And because I know I'm not dying of a tornado in this lifetime, so I've let go. But it used to be just terrify me when I was a little girl, and they even said there was a tornado watch. I'd be on the floor and I'd be crying and I'd be like throwing up because I'd make myself so sick. And I've done past life regression and saw what happened. Saw the tornado, saw what happened to me. I'm holding onto a tree. I'm out in Nebraska in the 1880s. So, and I honestly, it's very eye-opening. So, okay. Okay, hold on. I'm hitting couple more questions because I'm almost done, because it's been 35 minutes now. My mom's relationship at this time. Let her, okay, what you do about your mom's relationship? What do you mean, the relationship, Casey, with you? You're a Leo, told you. With you and her, or her relationship to somebody else? I have to understand the question. Okay. Um, okay. You know what? Lovely. It says, please help me with my relationship with my dad. I want to say with your dad, Lovely, that there's no, he's got to help himself. Like, does he drink or something? There's something there that's clouding him. Now, when I get a cloudy person, that's usually drugs, alcohol, or something that's really, really negative that they're doing they shouldn't be doing. And that's in the way. That is why this is. And if he ever decides to clean that up, then the relationship is repaired. Okay. One more question. Okay. How can you connect with your spirit baby? Did you lose a baby? Was it female? There's a female child around you. And if it's not that one, then there's one coming in that's female. I want to say that it feels female. Okay. Now you guys do understand that I pick up energy on a person. My granddaughter, who is my horseback rider, she looks just like me. It's just crazy. I will not put them on camera until they're much older because people are sick. So but she looks exactly like me. She was out riding her pony. And she was just in her glory too, because she loves horses. She's already saying how much she loves horses. I promised her I'd get her well, I've had this pony forever. She's 22, but I'm going to get her a little bit bigger pony so that my grandkids can ride. Probably a 42-inch pony or so. But anyway, I won't put them on camera because of that type of thing. And anyway, I kept saying she was a boy. And my daughter's like, no, it's a girl. That child is very male. I mean, she is just one big ball of energy. She loves a ready to play ball. She can throw a ball. She can bounce. She's trying to shoot baskets. I mean, to me, that's male energy. So that's why I kept getting male energy. So I pick up energy off the kids. Okay. And it doesn't matter if it's male or female. It's just what kind of energy they give off. So, okay. Will you get hired back? Queen, is it Queen? Queen Unicorn. You look for something else. I'm not saying not necessarily, but I want you to be looking for something else. I'm starting to hear it's kind of funny. I'm hearing how people are getting laid off, but yet there's so many jobs. Well, you know what they're doing? They're doing it on purpose, right? The companies and corporations and the government are doing this on purpose. What they're doing is they are hiring you and then they're firing you and laying you off and then hiring you back at lower wages on purpose. It's supposed to help the economy control recession. That's literally what they are doing. So I do keep up with economics. I do keep up with the government. I know exactly what's going on. And if you don't believe me, go look that up. So it's kind of sad, isn't it? Okay, one more question, okay? No, Annie, you are not finally rid of your ex, Mike. He's going to come around again. He feels very drawn. And I want to say he's a user, and when he wants something, he'll come back to you again. Okay? You guys take care. I have a lot of taping to do today, so keep watching. You're going to see all of the cusp readings come out, and I'm going to start with the finance and careers. Okay? So you guys take care, okay? Blessings to everybody.